Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick little demo on a base that I like to run in Rust. And I've run anywhere from a 2 to 3 man to a 6 to 7 man out of this. It's pretty basic to start off. You just like place your 2x1 foundations high, this triangle low, half like this, and then you do door here to here, and then, oh, not a fucking wall, a double door frame here because that's nice. Tab, but usually I'll start this off with a wood door frame, but I'm just going to do a wood door frame there. Alright, so you got your normal 2x1. I'll go ahead and grab, we'll just grab one of these, those. I have no clue where there it is. TC. Grab a. So what I usually do is I'll place my TC right here in this corner, which is pretty normal for anyone that plays Rust. Place your. I just grabbed a tier 2 because honestly at this stage you'll probably have like a tier 2 to tier 1, and that's kind of dumb at this server. You have to grab more than one furnace. I just picked a random server because I didn't feel like. Oh, they stack. Okay. Well, I'm looking for. There, I'm blind. And you'll place. You usually keep like a wood door here or whatever, but you can place a vending machine here. That's what I like to do. You'll come over here. Sorry, I'm having a spasm. I just woke up, but place these two lower foundations like this. Go another one here and one here. This one up being your chute, and then you go here. You do this. Then you'll just put these in, like so. Grab some half walls. You come in here. I didn't mean to place that ceiling over there. That doesn't matter though. So once you go here, you go. I have different iterations of this base too. One's is way more storage and things like that, with two little hidden rooms that'll be down underneath. And then you'll come here and you'll add these, right? These just add little shelves that you can do. And the way I like to do these is I'll go here and I grab. Now this honestly is hated on by a lot of people that I do this, but I'll come in here and I'll throw down some salvage shelves, just because you can get 4 boxes here, and it'll work the same if you don't use the salvage shelves really, but honestly I just prefer to do it that way. You can also do it with a triangle ceiling or whatever, and then you can place 2 boxes up here. I'll just show you. Am I blind? Where is the box? Let's grab a couple of these. I'm just gonna throw these in here. Not really gonna care about the placements, but I can do that. And, oh fuck me. Okay, well, I'm struggling. I don't want to talk about it. Holy fuck, I'm having a brain fart. But yeah, you could just place the box like this, then you can still get in your other things that everyone likes to use. Do the same thing here, but then down here you can go here and go 1. Fuck me. You can get 2 more boxes down here. And you seal this off with this, and you can kind of, when you have all your boxes in here, you can kind of crouch right here and grab those. Okay, this is kind of awkward. Well, this has never happened before. I think I just placed these boxes too far forward, but if you place those all the way back, you should be fine. And This ceiling you don't ever want to place because you can put 3 more furnaces here. Which is nice because you'll have a lot of smelting if you don't really rush to get a compound down. And you can throw 3 more in here. But you're supposed to, hang on. You're supposed to place these before you place the vending machine. So like while you still have your wood door on, you'll place these. Go here, boom. Then you'll go here and you'll grab your vending machine that you just crafted. Throw this here. And then what you usually do here to start off is do a half wall triangle jump. You can either do that or a furnace jump. And then you'll kind of just, you'll throw doors. What the fuck is happening? Hello? Like that. Of course. You'll set this room up like how you normally do. I don't feel like I need to show that, but and I'm just gonna grab the end game doors because this is what you'll end up wanting the base to be. Is you have an armor door here, garage door here. Right. The cool part about it is once you open up these doors, you can place more bags all in here or other things, and right off rip you can get, let's say you're trioing, you can get 3 bags in pretty easy. And then you can still fill out your boxes here. And then the reason when I said this was I've ran more is because you'll have your best players really like bagged in here, if that makes sense. I don't know if your group exactly will pick favorites, but we all know we have those people that are better at PvP, so we give them core in case of a raid. They want to spawn in core, you know. And you come up here, block this off, that off. Go here. Obviously, just do the normal little. And you're probably thinking, oh, well, block those off. You need to go to the roof, blah, blah, so on and so forth. Well, you're actually going to come out this way anyways, and so obviously you're just going to put honeycomb on the base. I like to do mine kind of circular. Right, so you have it like this. And actually, yeah, no, I'll just leave that like that. So you're going to throw your honeycomb on, blah, blah. Then when you come over here, you're going to wall this in. I'm not rotating that, that's way too much work. But obviously, you know, don't leave those walls soft side, you're going to want them to be hard side. And then when you come here, I like to do right here is the doorway. And then we'll do this is kind of the jump up. Now I do jump ups just because of the fact that you can do the slanted roofs, but I don't really prefer to do the slanted roofs. For some reason I don't know how to play mouse and keyboard right now. So I've been playing a lot of games on the console recently. So obviously once you do this, you'll be up on this triangle, kind of. Well, not up, but you know what I mean. This triangle is to jump up to here. But actually, yeah. And this kind of might seem kind of redundant, but you can jump up to here. Or what I usually do is I'll put like a depot Dropbox room here. You come up on this triangle, and then from here it's kind of use this as honeycomb. This I either use as a drop. I use drop boxes, and then it'd also be like a roof access. this of course is going to get blocked off because it's the honeycomb. Come up here. And the cool thing is, this gives you a lot of room for loot and things like that. But what you can do is, if you don't want to just leave this as drop box, kind of, you know, because close to the front door, you can turn one of these into the roof access, or you can have multiple roof accesses. But I do it with one normally. You can also stack the roofs, which I do sometimes, but I feel no need most of the time to do that. So then once you come in here, you're just going to throw these down. Throw down some doors. Then I'll throw shotgun traps down here, and then maybe like a box or two behind them. My brain is not working. Sorry. But yeah, and then you come up here. You just throw down all your doors. These can also be bedrooms, which is what I like to do a lot of the time. Is I'll have like 1 or 2 loot rooms, and I'll throw the rest in the bedrooms. You also get a lot of doors up here. And honestly, this base has fed off a decent amount of people. Like, I've fucked around with Zergs and things like that, and honestly, never really been able to be successfully raided. Now I'm just going to show you the starter stage, because I know everyone has their own opinions for like shooting floors and stuff like that. Plus, that's not really my specialty. I kind of get the base to this point, get it honeycombed, and I play through my wipe. And if I need to take heli, I'll just go out and place walls and things like that, because I don't really take it from the base. Got this. And honestly, once you get the base honeycombed, it actually runs pretty well. But my favorite part about the base design is probably the core here, because I just like the amount of boxes you can have with this. Plus, then when you go over here and you have the hidden boxes that most people don't find, usually you place them a little further up so they're easier to get to. And you also don't have to deal with this, which is new to me. I think it's because I placed the boxes fucked up. But I'm just gonna sorry, I'm struggling a lot. I haven't played mouse and key in a few days. And of course, you set this loot room up how you always do, and honestly, with the vending machine and all that, that's your core will have a lot of boxes. And honestly, what I've also done before is you lower this foundation, do the 4 boxes, but I don't like that as much because you don't have as much room for bags and just functionality room. So if you're running like a bigger group, and so this is the layout without the honeycomb on one side. Well, technically the whole core is actually honeycombed, but then you come over here and you're gonna wanna set up your honeycomb. Now, most people are looking at this base like, oh, this is a lot of upkeep, but like I said, I usually play this with a bigger size group, and that's kind of lame. Also, another thing that I will do is I've been known to wait, what is that? Oh shit, my bad. I'm having a brain fart. I don't do that over here. I'll do it over here on this corner that I saved. You'll place this foundation twig, and it's technically part of the honeycomb, but you'll place this foundation twig, and you'll go here and go boom, and then place another square here. Take out this foundation. Go here and grab a oil refinery, and then I also like to grab, I usually do windows, but sometimes if I'm feeling a little frisky, get the oil refinery in. Now this and can fit with the shooting floor, and get in the way a little bit, but I like to go here and here. I'm gonna place both of these. These are usually windows when I'm actually playing, but Sometimes I use these depending on how lazy I'm feeling or what my BPs are, because if I don't have windows yet, I'll just place these because I don't feel like having to deal with any of the backlash from anything. Another thing I'll do is put 2 boxes here, store a little bit of wood, not all my wood obviously, and then some of the crude oil that I have, because usually I end up with a lot. And you can throw some more doors here. And obviously you have doors here. You have the shotgun traps down here. This game's beating me right now. But yeah, and you can set up loot rooms here. Well, I'll show you. Okay, well I didn't do that. Do it kind of like this, leave the bedrooms closer to the core area, or I'll do them zigzag, kind of like I'll do this one, I'll make this one a loot room since that one on the other side is no longer a loot room. So it'll be like sleeping area, loot room, sleeping, loot room, and then another sleeping area, so there's bags right by the roof access and the front door, and then you also have loot rooms in between all the sleeping areas, so if you need to grab anything you can also store kids there if you don't want to put lockers out in the open. Out here you can put other workbenches, but I prefer the bags if I'm playing with bigger groups. Another thing is you could also, and I like to do is, okay, why am I crouching? I like to put, let's say we want a research table and we're keeping our tier 1, because at this point we're still at tier 1 stage. I'll kind of turn this into a multi-purpose area. Where the fuck is the research table? There it is. Throw this in here, and then I'll throw the research table. And then I also like to throw mixing tables in with it as well, but they usually, like, I'll take another one of the bedrooms and throw a mixing table. Now, of course, you're going to go up at least another floor before your shooting floor, so that's where you'd have more of the bedrooms and stuff like that. Usually I'll get rid of some of these and like storage areas and prefer them for a mixing table room. I'll throw a couple in there. I like to make them face each other, because then you can kind of just like access them both. And honestly, I've survived multiple Zerg attacks in this base from fucking with Zergs, defended them off, let alone even before we had guns when I was still prim. I've had moments where we just built this part in the jump up and we're built kind of next to a Zerg that we've been fucking with, and you come down here, or you would come down on this side and hide down there, and they're over there trying to fucking get in, and you just pop out with an Eoka, pop them real quick, and it's honestly the most satisfying thing too, when you catch someone absolutely lacking like that. And obviously you put another garage door here. But yeah, this honestly is the starting layout to my base design that I prefer, and I will actually make a video. Oh shit, I didn't put the honeycomb on it, but honestly you just honeycomb in like a normal base, you know what I mean? But I like this base a lot. It's gotten me through a lot of things I shouldn't have gotten through. And honestly, the base upkeep isn't that bad, and it honestly has deterred a lot of raids, because I've had people be like, yo, what the fuck even is this base design, and so on and so forth. And there's multiple iterations of this actual base design that I like to do. Like I've done some where I have outside pretty much jump ups to get to the roof, but I don't do wide gaps or anything like that, so it's just weirder ways to get into the base. Like, let's say you're in your compound and you see a clan of fucking 30 coming over the hill. I don't know why I keep using Zergs as a reference, but yeah. And obviously you don't have to do all these triangles and stuff like that. You just kind of leave them pointing out. And honestly, you just kind of like wall this up and that'll be your thing. You don't have inner peaks, outer peaks, but for the most part, once you get your shooting floor up on this base, you're compounded, you'll be fine. And it's actually a really solid base design that I enjoy.